So I want you to go to presidentuniverse.com or presidentandrewconvoy.org. You can see our website. Write in Andrew Convoy for president, Chris Ashley for vice president. Every 40 seconds, a child goes missing in the United States of America. You can check out our little, we have a little teapot on our website. It's pretty cool. We're drinking all the British tea bags across America. Get the redcoats out of here. Bring them out of the woodwork. Okay. But this is the website. Okay, got our live stream on there. I try to update the videos every day, especially about this Michigan State University investigation where police really, I mean, it proves how corrupt they are. And inside their own police report, they talk in Nazi fraternal order code. So you can tell you have secret fraternal order within the secret fraternal order of police. You can go look at I'm going to show you here how you can go look at it. Okay, anybody can go download this. This is my Freedom of Information Requests Act. Freedom of Information Act requests, okay? And it took me a month to get this. Okay, and they redacted it. But anyways, you just go click download and it's going to pop up in a new tab. Okay, and you can save it or do what you want with it. I'm going to show you, this is how it doesn't add up. I don't know anything about guns because I'm not a pussy. I don't ever need a gun. Okay? But this to me, I know nothing about guns. A rifle to me is a long gun. Okay, well, if you look on the video that they released of McRae, he did not, I mean, you can't stuff a long gun in a backpack, can you? So why is this still on the report? Okay, why is this still on the report? Remember, he's making this report on May 30th from the day after the shooting. We made contact with Redacted, who works as the Redacted, advised they had already provided background check and purchase information for several firearms related to McRae to the ATF earlier in the day. Okay, including the High Point rifle seized from Capital Discount. Also added that while reviewing surveillance footage from 213, okay, and look at this. I'm just shocked that I haven't read this part. But why he was never found, it says in their own reports, in news reports, he was found handguns. Did it not? I mean, I just read them. So maybe he pawned this rifle off for money? A tip. Okay, here we go. A tip that he pawned several items recently, including a High Point rifle. But a rifle was never used. I made contact with blank. He advised on February 8th at approximately 1:21 p.m. McRae pawned a rifle. Okay. He later advised, now if you go look at this adds up now, because earlier in the report, they talk about they have security camera footage that looks like McRae, but they say in there it doesn't prove it's McRae. So this could be anybody. Also advised that on 2/13 at approximately 12:42 p.m., McRae returned to pawn several additional items, including Hisense television, Sony PlayStation 4, 57 PlayStation games, and a Seagate hard drive. They voluntarily provided pawn receipts for these items. Also provided, why don't you provide these receipts? Does it say his name on the receipts? McRae enters the business at approximately 12:41 p.m. wearing a blue and tan baseball cap. Like when you go pawn something, they take your ID and they give you cash usually. Okay? So his ID should be in there. Dark colored pants and red colored tennis shoes. Now this is key. Remember, all the reporters during the shooting, even the ones on the ground, they were either wearing red jackets or red dresses. Okay? And what is lots of probability the shooter has red shoes? Are you kidding me? This matches the clothing McRae is seen wearing on surveillance video in the MSU Union, not Berkey, because there are no surveillance cameras inside Berkey. And I had an eyewitness tell me at the time of the shooting, there was not even any cameras on Berkey. But that was an eyewitness. So he is seen carrying what appears to be a navy blue or black pet. Which is it? I mean, you're watching the video. McRae completes the transaction and leaves the location at approximately 12:49 p.m. without incident. A copy of the surveillance video will be placed into evidence. Okay, I can't wait to see that. The rifle and surveillance video were saved onto a flash drive, was secured in an unmarked police vehicle, and transported. Okay, so now contact with Dunham Sporting Goods on 214. Detective Guardiano and I arrived at Sporting Goods located at 3301 on East Michigan Avenue in Lansing. We made contact with Redacted, who works as the. Now, here's my point. Why is this information redacted by MSU Police Department and not like your officers' names or FBI agents' names? You know what I mean? Why are these people's names redacted? Again, I was going around town asking people questions, so they probably don't want me to ask these people questions. Also added that while reviewing surveillance footage that from 213 to 220 on February 13, 2023, he saw McRae enter this Dunham's on 213-23. Again, your writer who did this very quickly. At approximately 3:38 p.m., he allowed Detective Guardiano and I to review the surveillance footage on his site. I observed what is believed to be McRae. See how it says it's not definitely him? Wearing the same clothing he wore at Capital Discount. And then, how many times you change clothing in a day? I do it sometimes 2 or 3 times. And at the MSU Union, however, this time he was seen with a backpack that matches the one seen on the video. Okay, which one? Blue or black? McRae enters the store, and what time did he enter the store? And contacts a black female store associate. Why do they have to say black? They could have said female store associate. Why do they say black? Okay, redacted. Why is that name redacted? Said McRae requested to use the restroom. He was escorted to the restroom by the associate since the restroom was locked. After a few minutes, he is seen leaving the bathroom and perusing the store. Must be a new word. Perusing. He's perusing the store. I'm gonna look up that word. He does so for approximately 5 minutes and then leaves the store without purchasing any items. So he got rid of his guns? That's what I take from this. So he didn't have any guns? He sold them? How did he find guns on him? He was seen leaving out of Dunham's heading westbound. Okay. Oh, God. Like, you see that? Advised that a copy of the surveillance video would only be provided with a search warrant. I requested that he make a copy of the surveillance footage and that we will return with a search warrant on 215. So this is a rifle that they took from a pawn shop. They don't know if Ray sold it to them. It's what they believe to be, okay? Because they had to make sure they pointed out it was a black female, okay? One flash drive containing Capital Discount surveillance video from 2/13/23. The evidence was transported to the MSU PD evidence room and secured inside large locker number 3. So I'm going to show you the famous page 102. Okay, where this is as the shooting's going on. Sharif Fadley, okay, like 8:24. Okay, he receives an alert. Now, no student has received an emergency alert at this point. So think about that. Now they're calling a writer. Who's off duty. Instead of you're calling some guy that's off duty, who's that important, when you could be sending out an emergency alert notification. So think about that. And then you place that responsibility into the hands of college students called Michigan State Police cadets who failed to do it when you told them to. So you put the cadets in charge, I'm assuming, so you could call the writer and start writing a cover story. Because right here, when it says I grab my helmet, ladies, when men say that, what do you think of? I grab my helmet. Where do men have helmets on their bodies? Okay. Love you, Miller Madison Clark Quinn. Thanks for teaching your daddy how to win. Have a great day, girls. Have a good weekend.